Yeah, I'm thinking... Because I want to spread out the next... Some of the next Ratchet... Or not Ratchet and Clank. Some of the next Spyro games I have to play on stream are, the Legend trilogy, and I want to spread that out. I don't want to just play all three of them back to back. So I think I just played the original one, like the original PS1 Spyro game on stream last week. I think I might play through the first Legend game, play through Spyro 2, and then the second Legend game, Eternal Night, kind of stagger them that way. When I play Spyro. Like, I'm not gonna always be playing Spyro. I want to keep playing Ratchet and Clank. There's, like, bigger games I want to play. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to get back to a schedule soon and be able to stream at, like, regular intervals throughout the week, but I need to make a list of quick games that I want to play on stream, long games that I want to play on stream, and then games I never finished that I should play on stream, or games I've never played that I could play on stream. And I'll probably have, when I get a schedule, I'll probably have 3 days a week. Like, one for each of those days. So I'll have, like, one day that's probably going to be, like, a Spyro day or a Ratchet and Clank day. One day that's going to be, hey, I've never played this before. And then one day for, like, the really long... Is Fallen Order on the list? Absolutely. Fallen Order is a game that... Because I used to love Star Wars, now I just like Star Wars. But I like Star Wars. I think the combat was pretty good in that game. But, like, another game that I never really gave the time of day, and this is probably absolute blasphemy, is The Witcher 3. I played Wild Hunt for, like, 4 hours, and I was like, this game is amazing, this game is awesome. And then I had to go to work. And then when I got home, I was like, oh, I'm tired, I'm gonna go to bed. And, like, some other stuff just came up, and after, like, a week of not playing the game, it's like, I don't remember the controls anymore, I'm just not gonna bother. And I never picked it back up. I feel like I never really gave The Witcher 3 a chance. But Cyberpunk is on that list. I played Cyberpunk, again, for like a few hours. And I was like, yeah, this was like a year after launch for Cyberpunk. And I was like, yeah, this game really did need to be updated, patched, and fixed. This game needed more time. Anyway, let me not play this anymore. But I mean, like, there's really big games that I love that I want to play on stream. Like, I've been wanting to replay the Kingdom Hearts games for a while. And so I'll probably make a day devoted just to, like, really long series like that. You know, whatever day I can stream for, like, the most amount of time. For, like, probably 7-hour streams. Just to really chug along through. I should make 3 lists. That's what I'm gonna do. So I have the 3 different days that I want to stream. I'll make a list of games for each of those days, and I'll just kind of order them, you know, how I probably am going to play them, stagger them. Yeah. That's what I'll do. Because I also have games that people have asked, like, Scalar, Haven Call of the King, Rocket Power Beach Bandits. Oh man, I don't know why leaning forward like that did things to my sternum, excuse me. Yeah, there's just games that I need to get that people have asked for. And then there's like older games that I have nostalgia for that I also don't remember too well, like Toy Story 2 Buzz Lightyear to the Rescue. I remember loving that game as a kid. I'm sure looking back on it now, that game is absolute hot garbage, but I think that might have been one of my first, like, 3D platformers along with Spyro. I think that game came out before the DualShock 1 with the analog sticks, so that game controls with the D-pad. Alright, I don't have Clank, so I can't hover down to get that. What are some other longer games? Well, I mean, every now and then I stream Skyrim, like vanilla Skyrim. I'll just turn that on for a couple hours and kind of run around. The last couple times I've played Skyrim, though, those have been an absolute nightmare. Just an absolute folly of errors. Because I have, like, the new Legendary Edition that came out with some free, like, fan-made DLC. And I was like, okay, I'll go check that out. And I went to, like, a handful of different ones, and I kept dying because they're, like, I put a lot of my early levels into, like, speechcraft and stuff, so I was not combat ready. There's absolutely no way in hell that, like, I'm ready for Bleak's Fall Barrow, and that's the first major dungeon. It's like, oh yeah, no, I am absolutely fucked. It's a bad time. I've made poor decisions in that game. At least on that save, I've made very poor decisions. But, I mean, like, I like RPGs, so, like, Skyrim, Oblivion is gonna be on that list, too. Fallout is a franchise that I've never really given the time of day. I think Fallout 4 is probably the most time I've spent with a Fallout game, which I know can be blasphemy. But, like, I have tried playing New Vegas so many times, and I feel like playing it on stream would help. Actually give New Vegas a fair shake. I couldn't get into Fallout. I love the world. I'm currently playing through a Fallout TTRPG with some friends, and I love the system. The world is so interesting. The system for the tabletop game is so good. My problem is, all of the Fallout games I've played feel different. Like, 3, New Vegas 4, Brotherhood of Steel, and Fallout 1? Fallout 1 or Fallout 2. One of the original couple. Like, all of them, and I know 1 and 2 are definitely different from, like, all the other ones. But, like, even all of the first-person ones, just, they feel different. There's just different stuff going on with them, so it feels like going from, like, 4 to New Vegas. It's like, oh, my memory, or, like, my muscle memory doesn't transfer. That sucks. It's also one of those games where Skyrim or Elder Scrolls doesn't quite have this problem, but Fallout, to me, has this problem where if you don't play it even for, like, a month, you're fucked. It's just like, I don't remember where I was going, I don't remember who I was talking to, the mission I had. Oh, speaking of New Vegas and Obsidian, Outer Worlds was one that I, again, played for like an hour. My dad bought Outer Worlds, and he was like, here, try this out. I played it, I was kind of shitposting, and I was like, yeah, no, this is really good. The system's really fun, the combat feels good. Anyway, I have it. I have Outer Worlds. I have lots of games on, like, my digital library. You know, I have the PlayStation Plus, so there's tons of games that I've gotten for free. Just never played. I should really give a fair shake to. Son of a bitch. Man phased through my rocket. Unfair. There we go. Alright. That should be it. This should be... Yeah, that's where we left Clank, I think, and this is back down to the ship. Yeah. Ah, Kronk.
Will you hold still? I'm trying to reattach your darn head.
Yeah, well, it got blown off protecting your rusty bolts from that Craggy-Mite Slayer.
My bolts aren't rusty. They just haven't been used in a while.
Ratchet! Are you okay?
No. He's gone. Clank's gone. Why didn't I just listen to him? He was right. He's always right. I should have destroyed that thing when I had the chance.
Yup.
Hello, Ratchet.
Clank!
I am glad you are okay.
Yeah, me too. I mean, you too.
I hate to
Straight.
but my senses indicate
Hug it out, you idiots.
rapidly approaching Meridian City.
That's the capital. Ratchet, you need to get there and help suppress the invasion. I'll meet up with you as soon as we repair Kronk.
Coordinates acquired for Meridian City.
Alright. 2 planets left.
Frida's neural activator. Ratchet, you should probably head off without us. This could take a while.
We're just gonna head back and get some bolts.
I just need some fusion sprockets, a thermal relay, and some diesel gas.
Damn it. Son of a gun. That's inconvenient. But yeah, the problem with, like, wanting to play all these RPGs on stream, like, even just, like, 2 different Elder Scrolls games, Skyrim and Oblivion, those games are virtually endless. There's, like, maybe, like, 6 or 7 primary, quest lines to do, and tons of side stuff. You know what I hate about... You know what I hate about Halo? When people say, read the books. Halo started as a video game, not a book. Any big lore question should be answered in the game, not having to read a book. So, that's just something Bungie does. I don't know if you ever played, Destiny, also by Bungie, but, there was also no lore within that game, and it was all answered on, like, the website. The website had this thing called a grimoire, which was basically like, hey, the game is just going to be, like, all gameplay. There's going to be no story. If you want to know what's going on, read the wiki. We're going to make a wiki. Go ahead when you have time. Bungie's just really bad about that. On the flip side of that, I think Halo... So I have a very checkered history with Halo. I have played, like, 5 Halo games, and I barely remember any of the story. Because I was playing them with friends, so the memory is mostly like, oh, I remember having fun playing Halo Reach with my friends. I remember, like, 2 missions from Halo Reach. I remember half of Halo 2. I don't remember anything from Combat Evolved. Do you think Do you think first-person shooters would like single-player first-person shooters would play well for a streaming game? I really like shooters, but
Ratchet, what are you waiting
I'm not
for?
sure if they're
City is being attacked.
I'm not sure if there's enough going on with certain shooters to really justify playing them on stream. Like, I would love to play, like, the Borderlands games on stream. I love the Borderlands games. I mean, I love half of the Borderlands games. I just don't know if that would be, like, engaging enough. Especially the first one, which is, like, mostly atmosphere. That might be a good, if I ever do, like, a late night stream, that just might be a good, like, video games and chill kind of a game. Just wandering the wasteland. Alright, Planet Igliak. Meridian City. We are almost there. Oh my god. I just remembered. So, we're missing 2 pieces to the Gadgetron Hollow plan. One of them is on Igliak, and the other one is on the last planet. Spoiler alert, it's Fastoon. Planet we've been to before. The Ratchet's homeworld, quote unquote.
Aphelion, what's the situation on Meridian City?
Partly cloudy, 72 degrees. A perfect day for crop fishing.
I meant the invasion.
Oh, in that case, over a quarter of the city has been decimated by Cragmite dropships. They will not last long without support.
It's on the way.
But, I just remembered that the last piece of the Hollow plan is literally in a room right before the final boss fight. So that's gonna be, that's gonna be fun, not being able to use the big weapon until basically the end. What is this? Powerful electrical inductor coil resulting in a more stable magnetic field that imprison foes for longer than ever. Not quite. Let's do that. What about the razor claws? Oh, the claws also have titanium. That's fucking cool. Okay. Yeah, there's just so many Halo books. And I remember my friends who were super into the Halo lore telling me to, like, read certain books, and it was like, I don't have time for that. I don't want to do that. Oh shit. I did not notice the enemy literally right up on me. Rip bozo. Come on. Well, that doesn't fucking help. Alright. I saw a TikTok about someone asking a question about the first Halo game. If the ship they were on crashed or how getting all this equipment. And I just saw the comment that says read the books, which just frustrated me because why could they just explain it in the video game, not a book? That is kind of bullshit. Not gonna lie. And that's how playing Destiny felt. I was huge into the first Destiny. Couldn't get into Destiny 2 because it felt like just starting the game over again, which sucks. But, like, I remember seeing so many discussion posts being like, what does this mean? What does that mean? And it's just links to the website. Being like, well, in this Grimoire page... It's like, shut up. I think that... Okay. I think Bungie is really good at building games and really good at like world building. I don't think that they're good at marrying the two. I feel like the worlds that, like, Bungie will build a really cool, fun game, or, like, they'll build, it's either they build the game and then the lore and then the game, but, like you said, it's just really frustrating when it's just, oh, read the book, that'll tell you everything. I get that frustration. Come on. Up there. Nope, come on. I don't know if that's controversial. Like, Halo, I feel like, used to have a really devout following, and then 343 took over. If you kind of understand what I'm getting at, like, it's not quite the same anymore. The Halo fan base is not as ravenous as it once was. The hell do I get up there? There's a gold bolt up there, and I want it. I want it. Can I just jump down? Am I wasting so much time when I could just jump down?
Incoming distress call from somewhere in the city. It sounds like Captain Quark.
Strong shot and dead meat. Strong shot and dead meat. Request assistance. Over.
Oh, Quark, why should I rescue you? Everything is your fault.
All right, Chief. What can we do you for?
Give me that.
You're gonna need more raritanium for that one.
Counterpoint, what if I take it? Ah, little dudes. I keep forgetting. I keep thinking it's only the big ones that split apart into smaller Cragmites, and not like the middleweight ones. It's fine. Man, I could use some coffee. You guys gotta die eventually. Oh my god. Get rid of this guy. I swear. What's it gonna take? Actually, what is it gonna take to get rid of this guy? There. Finally. Alright, now up here we have titanium. There it is. Over here we have another piece of the hollow plan. One left, one left, one left. One left? No. One left. Alright.
That switch appears to control the force field.
Welcome to the GrummelNet web.
Jump. Nope, nope, nope. Jump. If I was making a game, I would make a rule that all main or important story or lore must happen in the game. Any books, comics can't really introduce new things or whatever. I don't know, if it's not introducing new things, what's the point of the book?
We ask that you remain in your homes during this period of transition.
Like, I feel like background explanations, because if you lore dump in your game, that's gonna be cool for some people. But there's gonna be some people who aren't into the lore dump, and it's gonna be like you're gonna get reviews that say like, this game is too dense, there's too much happening, they really should have pared this down. It goes back to that whole like you can't please everybody kind of argument. Not to say that like the lore dump isn't valid, it's just you're gonna get a different number of complaints. You know? And the like having explanations for background things, you know, like when you say introducing new things, I would say like maybe like a prequel book wouldn't be a bad idea. Like there's a really good BioShock book just called Rapture that's set like right before the city. It's like the city falling apart. That's a pretty good book. On the flip side of that, I would say like the book adaptation of God of War, kind of unnecessary. It's just the plot of the game. Trust me, I already know I can't make everyone happy. It's rough out here for creatives. Is this guy still talking? This guy still... Fuck, god damn it. Shut up, Tachyon. There. Whittle down his health a bit, and then go for the magnet. There we go, finally. Alright, now for the gold bolt I hate. I don't know what it is about this bolt, but I can never just make it back to land. I always die getting this bolt. How am I supposed to... I grab this ledge? Do I walk along this edge? Oh my god. This feels bad. Jump up here. My god. That is atrocious.
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for?
Felt awful.
Done and done.
Maybe I'm overdoing what I'm just trying to say is that I don't want to make a game where you have to read a book to get answers, basically. Yeah, no, that's completely fair. And as, you know, if you're somebody who makes games, you're going to want people to play the game, not read a book, so I get that. Alright, go here. Roll over here, make sure that goes. Get that one. And then that. Okay. There we go. Nice advertisements, Quark. Alright. Hey, that's my ship on the other side of that door. I just went in a fucking circle. Lame. Let's switch it up. Damn it, okay. There's an audience for everything. There are people who like rich lore games. Yeah, absolutely. I'm a fan of very rich lore games. You know, if I want answers or something, like I love Elder Scrolls. Just a group of people sat down and said, we're gonna just craft a world. We're gonna make thousands of years of history for a made-up place. Brandon Sanderson wrote thousands of years of history for Kingdoms of Amular Reckoning, and that game did fucking terribly. That is such a lore-heavy game. So much time and effort was devoted to it. That game cost the state of Rhode Island like millions of dollars. There we go, God. Why does it feel like this thing is one of the hardest weapons to level up? Jeez. You're right, though, in that there is an audience for everything. I 100% agree with that. Cool, I'm gonna go buy ammo before I go into the room of death.
Alright, Chief.
Before I buy that, is this free ammo? Free ammo.
Welcome to the GrummelNet web.
Welcome to the GrummelNet. I miss Gadgetron. Who cares about GrummelNet? It should have just been Gadgetron. And then they're gonna teleport again. Because something is up with the coding on these enemies. They appear, they teleport, they appear, they teleport a third time, and then they're finally... Oh, cool, and sometimes my weapon shots just go right through them. I forgot about their obligatory iframes. Their pointless iframes. Cool, thanks, I hate it.
Ratchet, I am unable to locate the source of the transmission.
Ratchet, come in. We triangulated Quark's distress call to the Sector 3
Alright.
zone. The only way to get there is by gyrocycle.
Perhaps there is a gyro launcher in the vicinity.
No. No gyros. No gyro launcher.
This invasion happened just in time for our new fall collection. Farewell, sir.
Thank you, Armor Grummel. Alright. Time for a very Jack and Daxter construction zone part.
Yes! That's gonna add a few points to my license.
Damn, I can't believe even out in the Solana Galaxy they put points on licenses. Is that still a thing? My state doesn't do that. Is that still a thing? License points? Skill point, probably for doing it fast. I have no idea.
Ratchet, Quark signal terminates on the other end of that air tunnel. I'll key into your nav unit and rendezvous with you as soon as I can.
Okay. This, I believe, is the last wing section of the game. Let's not hit that. Let's not hit that.
Get me! It's dark in here! So scared!
Mans is afraid of the dark? Who would have guessed? Who could have pondered that they made Quark so bitch made? Son of a bitch. Last one. Last one, and I didn't even see it. God damn it. Alright. Second verse, same as the first. Let's fucking go. Why do we keep letting Quark get away with it? The man has betrayed us more times than he hasn't. And we just chalk it up to, he's just dumb. It's fine, he's just dumb. We can't let him... He can't keep getting away with this.
Yes! That's gonna add a few points to my license.
What do you mean by that? You just broke stuff. How is that gonna add points? If anything, I feel like vandalism and destruction of public or private property is gonna deduct points from your license. It's a flawed system. I forgot favoritism within the courts. I forgot favoritism within the courts. Ratchet will be fine.
You alright, Quark?
That guy is so off my top 8.
We need to stop Tachyon before he opens up any more portals. Where did he go?
Who knows? Who cares? I don't deserve these rock-hard abs, these chiseled features, these impeccable glutes and bulbous buttocks. I'm no superhero. I am Captain Quark no more.
Get a hold of yourself, Quark.
Ratchet, I believe Tachyon is heading to Fastoon.
What? How do you know?
The Zoni told me.
Then Fastoon it is.
Smashing idea. I'll stay here and coordinate the relief effort.
Back into the closet with this man.
Clank, send a transmission to Kronk. Tell him we'll need support on Fastoon.
Transmitting now.
Send this man back into the closet.
Alright, Chief. What can we do you for? Keep the safety on, Chief.
Oh, what can I... 1,500 for that.
Done and done.
4,000 for a fission accelerator. What do you think of Ratchet and Clank remake games on PS4 and PS5? I think that Ratchet and Clank 2016, the PS4 game of the, you know, the game based on the movie, based on the game, that whole... I think that game was really good, very cinematic, as it would be based on the movie. There's some additional characters and stuff that I'm like, you add nothing. Like, some of the Galactic Ranger characters, it's like, you add nothing. You could have just been the Galactic Rangers from Ratchet and Clank 3. But I wouldn't mind if they did, I don't mind the Ratchet and Clank games that are kind of, not just standalone, or, like, that work with, like, fun gimmicks and stuff, you know, like, people have an issue with All for One and Full Frontal Assault and all that. But like the new one, Rift Apart. Rift Apart plays on themes, ideas, and stuff from this trilogy, from the future trilogy, which I'm a fan of. I wish that they would reference maybe some of the other games that don't get as much love. Like, I would love if we maybe go back to the Shadow Sector. You know, there was in Ratchet Deadlock / Gladiator, depending on your region, like Gleam and Vox, I don't see us getting another game with that particular villain. Like, I think that guy's just dead. But he had a media empire. There's so much, like, corporate bureaucracy tied up in that. I don't think the Vox media empire would just disappear. Like, I think maybe a second game where Ratchet has to go back to the Shadow Sector to shut that shit down again, of, like, kidnapping heroes and stuff, that wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't hate that. Or, like, going back to the Bogon Galaxy. Like, if they did a quote-unquote remake of Going Commando, Ratchet and Clank 2, but it was more like a kind of a sequel, kind of that remake, reboot, sequel, nebulous kind of area as some of the other Ratchet and Clank games have been. I wouldn't mind going back to the Bogon Galaxy from the second game. Alright. Festoon time. I just love Ratchet and Clank. I just want more Ratchet and Clank games. And I get there's other franchises that make Insomniac more money, like Spider-Man, and the upcoming Wolverine game is probably going to make them a mint, but
Warning. Tachyon's fighters have locked onto our position. I'm not sure we can shake them.
If you jettison the excess cargo, you could increase your speed.
No, that won't be necessary.
I just like my little orange furry boy. I just like my my little idiot furry boy and my little idiot robot. I love them, and I love that Insomniac is still, like, making time for them. You know, these games will always make a set amount of money, you know?
Do you read me? I read you, Zephyr. I spot 5 magna cannons from up here. You take
Certain Ratchet and Clank games probably undersold, like, relative to expectation, especially after A Crack in Time, which was fucking huge. But, like, Rift Apart did really well. The 2016 game did really well. I just want more of them. If I had my way, we would go back to, like, there was a point where there was, like, annual releases for Ratchet and Clank for, like, a long time, and I think 2006 to 2005 might have been, like, the only year in, like, the 2000s that didn't have a Ratchet and Clank game, I think. Or, like, in the aughts. But at the same time, games are just bigger now. Games are harder to make, and I would not wish crunch culture on anybody. So let Insomniac take their time. Let them make good games. Let them make great games. However long it takes, they're not in the market of, like, super competitive annual releases like so many companies that make, like, shooter games, you know? Insomniac had their shooter games, and those were the Resistance games. You know, the cool sci-fi alien stuff. It sucks that those games are, like, not on the PS Plus program. You know, those are kind of locked on PS3 still, but the Resistance games are pretty good. I need health. I need health real bad. I'm going to die. Boy, I sure hope another enemy doesn't appear out of nowhere and kills me. Don't I have a Raritanium upgrade on this weapon? I should be getting more Raritanium than I'm getting. This sucks. In general, though, like, as any fan of video games would say, I wish my favorite franchises got more games than they do, you know? Like, I'm happy for Crash Bandicoot fans. I'm happy that they are eating so well with so many, like, Crash remakes. They got, like, Crash 4. There's Crash Team Rumble coming out. Good for them. I'm happy for them. God, I wish there was gonna... I want a new Spyro game so bad. God, I want a new Spyro game so bad. I would love, like, a Jack and Daxter, like, reboot, I guess. At this point, like, there are 6 Jack and Daxter games. Half of them are good. At this point, like, I feel like a soft reboot would be in order. I want Sly 5. God, I want Sly 5 so bad. Sly 4 leaves off on such, like, a heinous cliffhanger. Just, like, the worst way to leave that series. I'm sad Spyro isn't getting the attention he deserves by Toys for Bob. So, unfortunately, Toys for Bob has been split by Activision. They were bought by Activision, and then they said, basically, Toys for Bob's main focus is going to be Call of Duty content, which sucks. Like, but, like, in the spare time, like, the B team can work on new games. You know, I feel like that's how Activision has all of their subsidiary companies set up now, is like, you're primarily going to be making skins and pay for cosmetics for Call of Duty 13. But in the interim, when you're not doing that, you can make a game. You can make a game every 3 years, I guess. Which I don't think is fair to the creative people at those companies. Like, that just sucks. So, like, they've probably been working on Crash Team Rumble since they wrapped on Crash 4. Like, and they had a lot of the assets already. You know, they have, like, the new style for Crash. You know, there's a new stylistic look to the Crash games now. Crash 4 didn't look quite like Insane Trilogy, but I don't know. I'm glad that they're at least not ignoring him. Damn it. Like, Spyro was in Crash Team Racing, and I wouldn't be surprised if they put Spyro, Hunter, Nasty Nork, like, more Spyro characters into Crash Team Rumble, even if it's just DLC. They put Spyro into Crash on the Run, Spyro and Dark Spyro into Crash on the Run. Like, they don't forget about them. It just, they're not on equal footing anymore. And it used to be like, oh, Spyro and Crash, those are like the 2 PlayStation platforming mascots, you know, there was like not a rivalry, but there was definitely a back and forth between them. People used to know that, like, Insomniac and Naughty Dog would make very similar games and would always try to compare the two, Crash to Spyro, Jack to Ratchet. I don't think that's a fair comparison. They make different enough stuff. Come on.
Nice job, Ratchet. I saw that one explode from up here.
Yeah, as a Spyro fan, absolutely just starving. It frustrates me that as a Spyro fan, that Crash is getting all the spotlight. Oh yeah, no, me too, absolutely. I have tried playing the Crash games. They're just not for me. I don't like... I like the character designs, I like the world, I think some of the lore is fun. I just don't like playing the games. Crash is not a franchise for me. I've set up a little I hate myself kind of a stream. If I ever get partnered on Twitch, then I'll play the Crash Bandicoot. I'll play the Insane Trilogy on stream if I ever get partnered. In my brain, I know that will never happen. So I will never have to do it. I miss Spyro so much. I mean, and there's plenty of Spyro games out there. There's plenty of content. But just more. Not to sound greedy, but more, please. Hey, Activision, what the fuck? Why do you gotta do this to us? Why do you have to worry about Call of Duty? Why can't you let your companies just do what they want? I feel like if it wasn't for Activision saying, hey, you make Call of Duty content now, I'm hoping at least... I try to be an optimist. And I'm hoping at least... God damn it! What the fuck? I'm hoping at least Spyro 4 is in the concept phase. I'm hoping once Spyro or Crash Team Rumble is out, they're able to focus resources to, you know, a new Spyro game. Personally, I think they should have been focusing on a new Spyro game after Crash 4, but... c'est la vie. Let's fucking try this again. Third time's the charm. Let's fucking do this. Up the... grab the ledge. There we go. Just kill the man, kill the man, kill the man, kill the man, kill the man. There we go. Shield, shield. Destroy the shield. Destroy the shield. Oh shit, I didn't even realize the Buzzblades were level 5. Did I see that? Was I not paying attention when that happened? I just appreciate, so in it... God damn it. Armor really means jack all in this game, doesn't it? Man. What the hell are you shooting at? Okay. In the current space of games, there's a lot of redundancy, but there's still a lot of creativity. You still have creative people making interesting and new games, new ideas. There's just a certain level of nostalgia for IPs that, you know, aren't getting love anymore. You know, certain franchises can't live forever. Like, I think there's plenty of even, like, lesser-known platformers that have died out that people would love. Like, people I'm sure would love a Gex, like, remake. Or at least Gex 2. Gex 2 was the 3D one that everybody liked. I don't know, there's a weird saturation in the market right now that says we're getting a lot of content. It's just, you know, aimed towards certain demographics. You know, we're always going to be getting content for the people who like the free games, but there's the paid subscription, you know, the Fortnites and the Apex Legends. There's always going to be space for those MOBAs. I don't know. Single-player games come and go in weird waves. And 3D platformers in particular, I feel like, are getting more original IPs that are based on nostalgia, or we're getting like weird remakes now. Like after seeing how good the Crash trilogy did and the Spyro trilogy did, like there was KO the Kangaroo. That was a remake that came out. There's Pac-Man World Repacked. There's just some choices. There's some interesting choices out there.
Ratchet, I just saw Tachyon's forces escorting his warship into the city. He must be getting ready to open more portals.
Get 'em. Yo, are we excited for Sony's... What does Sony call their live stream? Not State of Plays. I think that's no, Nintendo... Sony, yeah, Sony State of Play. Are we excited for the Sony State of Play happening next week? Are we excited for that? I don't know. I have no idea what they have to show off, but I wouldn't be mad if it was like some Spider-Man news, Wolverine news, maybe some PSVR 2 support. They just kind of dropped the PSVR 2 and then stopped talking about it. I don't know. What would they even show? Yeah, it's interesting because like there's all the theories of like, oh, I want them to show this, or like this is what we know is coming. They could show off more of this stuff. Like I would love if we got... Last year there was all kinds of... Last year was Sly Cooper's like 20th anniversary, and there was lots of, you know, like, oh, they're gonna show off some stuff for Sly 5. They just got a Sly... There was lots of rumors last year that Sly 5 was in the works, and nothing. That's not to say that they couldn't show something off now. Maybe. I doubt it. But maybe Sanzaru... Not Sanzaru. Sanzaru was bought out by Microsoft. Or not Microsoft. Sanzaru was bought out by Facebook. But maybe Sucker Punch has like some Ghost of Tsushima 2 news. Maybe Guerrilla has something now that... was it Guerrilla who made Horizon? Maybe the people who made Horizon, maybe they have a follow-up to announce now that Forbidden West and its DLC is out. Maybe some kind of Game of the Year edition. I would get a Game of the Year edition of Forbidden West. Those are games I'm putting on the list. Games I haven't played, but I've heard great things about. The Horizon games.
They're hacking our bridge controls. All teams move in. We must hold the chasm.
Dropships coming in from behind. Tachyon must think we need more target practice.
There we go.
Congratulations! You've upgraded to the magnet cannon. An unstable blasting element has been added to your magnet, assuring that even if enemies make it out, they won't make it far.
Menacing. If enemies make it out, they won't make it far.
I'm almost there, guys. I just have to circumvent the encryption safeguard.
Oh, Zip! She's using big words again. We got more shooting.
Cool. Out of ammo for things that I actually need to upgrade. Well... Ah. They're on the ground. I can hit them. Shit. God damn it. It's the last level. Of course it's gonna be like this. I wouldn't be surprised if Media Molecule might have something new to show off at the PlayStation State of Play. Was Lies of P shown off at a PlayStation conference? Is there any ties with like Lies of P to Sony? Dreams was a cool idea. I bought the Dreams like pre-release. There was like the, you know, if you get the special edition of, you know, like there was like a free beta version of Dreams that was like an open beta, and it was like if you played this version, you'll get the release version for free, and that's the one I had. I never really did anything with it. I never built anything. I never really played anything. I tried it out a few times, and it was fascinating. They made building games seem, you know, they gave you so many great building tools. I only don't like hearing about how Dreams has a set 10-year deadline. Yeah. That's... yeah. But leave it to Sony to just destroy the popular things, or at least the things that are doing well. Whether it's a game service or a handheld console. God forbid Sony give any love to their handheld consoles. Oh shit, okay. I just got a text. I have to go now. That sucks. That really fucking sucks. We are so close to the end of this game. Yeah, so I'm streaming... I started streaming earlier today because I didn't know when these plans were happening, and then I just got a text... I got a text like half an hour ago. God damn it. That sucks. I'm sorry for this abrupt end of the stream. This really sucks. Thank you so much, for people who stopped by and said hi. I always really appreciate that, Explore. Thank you so much for keeping me company on this stream. I wanna... When could you be back? Maybe tomorrow. I can't think of anything I have going on tomorrow, so I'll be finishing this up tomorrow. And it'll be a short stream. It'll be, at least this portion of the game will be a short stream. I might play something else as well tomorrow. Like 2 short streams kind of back to back. Finish this up, take a little break, and then come back with something else. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello. Thank you so much for watching. Then you can play Legend Spyro. Maybe. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I got the PS2 right behind me. If you're watching this on YouTube, this aired originally live on Twitch. If you're watching this on Twitch, you can catch me over on YouTube where the VODs go. I trim them up in like 1 hour increments. What's going on over there right now? Sly 2, Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, and Ratchet and Clank 2, I think is what is currently like the rotation. 3 VODs a week. Yeah, that's gonna do it for me. This sucks. I was really hoping to get this done. Alright. be good, be kind, treat people the way you want to be treated, and I'll catch you in the next one.